Welcome to my next adventure. We are riding from Wangaratta to Beechworth to Bright over 3 days. So this is a much shorter trip than any of the ones I've done so far. We got to Wangaratta at 10 AM on the V line because the next one only got here at 3 PM and we thought that that was a bit late. So Fed and Liz are with me. Although actually only Fed is with me right now because Liz slept in and she missed her 5 AM alarms. So Liz is going to get here at 3 PM and she's going to take just the 35 kilometers to camp and she won't be going to Milawa and back. So yeah, hopefully she makes it to camp this evening. But our first stop is at a cafe, the one that is closest to the train station. And I got a savoury scone. We've made it to Milawa now and we're at the Bakery Cafe having some late lunch, I guess. It's been a really easy ride today actually. It's super flat and although there hasn't been much shade and it's been really hot, so that's the only thing where we're like, oh, it's probably good that we're not doing too much today. Now it's on the best parts of the day, food.
I dropped my cup and we're desperate.
We just had a very chaotic turn of events. My paper bag flew off the table and all the crumbs spilt everywhere, and then Fed got up to try and rescue it, and then everything just tipped over for her. And then I got up and almost broke the window falling into it. So that was fun.
I've done a good job, but I think I had enough of the table frappe.
We've reached our campsite for tonight and I ordered a cheese croissant at the Milawa Bakery as well. Here's Fed. But yeah, for some reason after I ordered it, in the time between me ordering it and me getting it, I suddenly got this like overwhelming feeling of I shouldn't eat. Like my body was just telling me like, no, don't eat. So I was like, oh, I'll just put it in my ears. But yes, I get to eat it now and we're just waiting for Liz to message us to let us know that she's close by. We should have the whole gang together soon. We've also got a lovely creek running around the edge of our campsite. So we're really keen to go swimming because it's actually quite hot today. It is going to be a top of 31 degrees each day that we're here. So it is perfect weather for us to go for a swim. Liz just got into camp. She is behind that pole. It is 7 PM. I told her earlier that she should message me when she's at the Everton bus station, which is where all the furniture and stuff is, and that I'd ride up to meet her to show her exactly where the campsite is. And she messaged me at 5:30 saying she was there. I started riding up and I got about halfway between the campsite and Everton bus station, and I was like, okay, she should be here any moment now. In fact, I should have already met up with her. And I waited there for half an hour. I called her. I was like, yo, where you at? And she was like, oh, I'm still on the rail trail. I think I went too far. And I was like, mate, the bus station was already off the rail trail. Turns out that she had called me from Everton train station, which is quite significantly further away than the Everton bus station. I really just wanted to like go for a dip. I can finally go now and just really cool off. So I'm really excited for that. Nice after a hard day's bike ride. Tonight for dinner I'm gonna have a wrap with some chickpeas and a bit of cheese and some spices I made up at home, and I think this bag now has a hole in it. I just woke up from the first night of trying out a new sleeping system. I got a new sleeping pad and a pillow, which together are 1/2 kilo lighter than my previous mat and pillow, and my previous pillow didn't really work right anyway. So these are inflatable instead of self-inflating, so it definitely feels quite different. I think it's something I'll need to get used to, and it was much noisier than my previous mat, and probably noisier than I anticipated. I've been looking for some more lightweight sleeping gear and shelters on Gumtree and Facebook Marketplace, and the Neo Air Thermarest X Lite just happened to come up one day, and I was like, $150 cheaper than the original price. I think I might go for that, even though that seems quite expensive. Yeah, I also like to get things secondhand because saves resources. Anyway, something weird I found overnight was that it seemed much more comfortable on my back than on my side, although I am usually a side sleeper. So that was kind of interesting. I think that sleeping on your back is probably a bit healthier in the first place. So that might be a good thing, actually. For breakfast, I'm making some chia pudding with some powdered soy milk. So that'll be interesting to see what that tastes like compared to regular soy milk, which is what I usually drink at home. Hopefully this turns out okay. This is really good, actually. I feel like this tastes just like when I make it at home. Really good flavors. We just spent about 2 hours in Beechworth and met up with one of our friends who lives in the area. So she showed us around and showed us some good pies and a good bakery. Beechworth Bakery. I got something called a beef steak. Then I also got some lunch from Milawa pudding, and we saw the Chinese gardens, which were very cute. And yeah, we just had some really nice downtime, but now we need to ride again in the heat. But yeah, the ride to Beechworth was the first 22 kilometres of today was all uphill. For the next 16 kilometres to where the trail meets back up to the rest of the Murraytomountains Trail and goes to Bright. That section is all downhill. So this should be a pretty fun hour or so, I reckon.